guys, welcome back. Welcome if you are new. This is going to be a quick collective reading for those guided here. If you'd like to receive a message, just take a deep breath. Thank you in advance for liking, sharing, commenting. Alright, what messages do we have for the collective today? Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Was not expecting this to come out today. Okay, somebody obviously needs to hear this. On the bottom of the deck, we have the releasing card, letting go, moving on, walking away. Someone could be having some difficulty in letting something go or someone go. Could be receiving some mixed signals, or there's just something that feels messed up. There is some emotions that haven't been resolved. Some heartstrings that are pulling on you. We've got the mistakes card out here. Someone is feeling misunderstood, lost. There's a bit of victim mentality going on, whether you want to admit it or not. And it's okay to feel how you feel. Just don't get stuck there. And we're going to get some tarot and go a little deeper here. But we got the ecstasy card in reverse. So it's no longer, it might have been, you know, a really good time, exhilarating, chasing the thrills, but now that has died down and it feels like, I don't know, it just kind of feels like there's nothing left. Like it's time to move on. Let's look at this heart fog. Yeah, look where I stopped. It's time to move on. Fast-paced movement forward. It's time to take a leap of faith and trust where spirit is bringing you. And even though it might not seem like you might be really holding on to something here, but sometimes when we just let go, for example, the Fool here, and this is the very first card in the deck, is very much connected to source energy, to purity, to trusting the plan, trusting where you're at. The Fool has to let go of his baggage, and he literally felt guided to, and I'm not saying you should do this, this is metaphorically speaking, but look, we've got a guy jumping here as well. It's about taking a leap of faith. He literally stepped off of this rock and he had to drop his baggage in the meanwhile. But he found this flower, and it might feel like you're kind of falling. It might feel like you're not sure where you're going to land. But this card is saying to trust the process. Trust that there are going to be flowers to smell along the way. That you will find happiness if you look for it. And even if your feet aren't quite on solid ground at the moment, you're being asked to drop your baggage here. You're being asked to release something that you no longer need. Tell me about the mistakes. We had the moon. So yeah, there's some illusion here with the moon. There's clarity to be found. There's a deeper connection within that could be grabbed right now. This is about finding your balance between the two pillars. This is polarity, the light and the dark. The crab is really standing out to me. Crab is the sign of Cancer. Could just because that's my sign standing out. I don't know. You do have support here, whether you realize it or not. Make sure that you're calling on your guides, your angels, your ancestors. You do have support here, but you've got to ask for it. One more card for this mistakes or two. Yeah, this feels like rebuilding after leaving behind a toxic situation. Six of Swords is like leaving behind something that it was not good for you. But again, you are supported here. You do have some support, whether that's angelical, you know, from your guides, or actual like people that you can rely on, or that will help you here. You have support, and perhaps both. If you look for it, if you close yourself off, then you know you'll be closed off. But you do have support here. Yeah, I'm just getting like learning to rebuild. Tell me about this ecstasy in reverse. Yeah, somebody could have been kind of only out for themselves, or there's some kind of manipulation here. For some of you, this could also be an internal struggle. It doesn't have to be someone you're dealing with. For some of you it is, but with these swords, I'm just getting there could be an internal struggle here that you're needing to let go of. Tell me about this ecstasy in reverse. Yeah, something that felt good that doesn't really feel good anymore. And it's time to let go of the anxieties, the worries, the demons that are holding you back. Yeah, it's time to slay those demons and heal. Somebody is holding on to something with all their might, but it's time to let it go. It needs to be released. Because this is actually what's holding you back. And I think there's a part of you that knows this already. There's also a part of you that feels trapped, hopeless, like your hands are tied. There's a lot of emotions wrapped up in this. There's some instability. You're being asked to shift your energy to the positive, to the best case scenarios instead of the worst. Can you allow yourself to dwell in a place of possibility, in a place of what could be? This is the consequence. The law of cause and effect is at play here. So how can you put some more causality out to receive the effect that you actually want? Does that make sense? You're gonna have to go deeper here. So to every effect, there's a cause. So what is the cause of the situation that you're dealing with right now? We see the effect, but what is the cause? And how can you shift that cause? You might replace it with something else. It's going to be different for everyone, but if you can shift that cause, that will help you to shift that effect or to release that effect. You got the Knight of Pentacles. This is going to take some work. You're going to have to actually put in the work, the effort to do this, but this is what's going to balance you out. All right, you see the truth. You know what needs to be done. Again, with the very similar energy here with the Karma and the Justice card. Take time to tap into your divine feminine, that gentle, subtle voice that arises of intuition, of inner knowingness. Take time daily to quiet your mind, to invoke peace. You'll find that the more that you do this, the more naturally the other things can just kind of fall away. As you raise your vibration, the lower vibrational density will remove itself. So highly recommend meditation for you guys at this time. Let's get, yeah, look, you can't make this up. The Hermit is literally going within, and it's the wisdom that comes, the light that comes from going within. And he's holding the snake. The snake is a symbol of wisdom, of inner knowingness, and it's time to shed. Okay. And this makes sense because we're in winter. So once again, this is the time of year where we release, we let go of that which is no longer relevant or necessary or needed for our ascension, for us to rise up into who we're meant to be and what we're meant to be doing. And the more that you rise up, the more upgraded your life will be. some advice. We've got ask for your needs to be met. What do we say? Closed mouth don't get fed. You are supported here. God and the angels can come to your aid only if you make a free will choice to be helped. And it begins with asking. It doesn't matter how you ask God for help, but only that you do. The same holds true with clearly asking other people to assist you. We've got attracting, not chasing. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying the chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. And we also have exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. The key to manifesting quickly is to have very high energy levels, and the easiest way to increase them is through physical exercise. Choose a fun and meaningful activity so that you'll look forward to exercising, and then it becomes its own reward. Thank you guys so much for liking and sharing, commenting. Oh, we do have one more here, the clear quartz. Let yourself feel all your emotions. Your entire rainbow spectrum of feelings is sending you important messages and guidance right now. Thank you guys for liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing, all the things. Until next time, take good care.